We're an electronic instrument manufacturing company. This is our first product, the Super 6. This is an unrehearsed, last-minute decision to come and do this little concert. Thanks for coming and having a look at it. About a week ago, this thing really wasn't making any sounds at all, and it's still very much a prototype. So I'm just going to mess around with it, make a few sounds. Hopefully it won't be too terrible. Then I'll chat a little bit about it afterwards, and then give it to somebody who can actually play the keyboard, because I can't. But at least we're gonna have some fun, hopefully. So thanks for coming to have a little listen. All right. So yeah, that was the Super 6, basically. A bit of a sort of, thank you very much. When we've got the microphone back. Yeah, so again, unrehearsed thing. I can't actually play the keyboard, and it's doing, quite frankly, a fraction of what it will eventually do. But it's, we wanted to try and make a more raw, more pared back, more hands-on version of the analog polysynths that are sort of available today, really. I don't really play the keys very well. I'm not deep into programming, but I love to get in front of a synth and just kind of do what I just did, basically, which is kind of just jam out and slide the sounds everywhere and sort of make a kind of gorgeous sort of fat tone. I've always loved this kind of instrument. I love the kind of like, you know, the old vintage DNA of it. So we just basically made something that we all wanted to make and are showing it for the first time here. A few days ago, it wasn't making any noise at all. So the fact that we actually came here, despite everyone else's advice, don't do it if it's not ready. I'm actually standing here in front of you guys. Thanks for coming and having a listen, because we are kind of winging it. But this is the instrument. Hopefully you can see it, yeah, on the desk. It's a hybrid of analog and digital technology. We're basically using the, really squeezing the most out of the digital bit we possibly can to really full the front end down into a subtractive synthesizer that happens afterwards. And the result, hopefully you can tell, you know, there's no chorus, there's no delay, anything on that. What you're listening to is the sound of the synthesizer. Is a very, very full kind of spread sound. This thing is supposed to be easy, fun. It doesn't have any presets at the moment. So everything I was doing there was literally just moving controls on the fly, but hopefully it sort of gave a bit of a feeling for how easy it is to really interact with this thing and kind of, I don't know, just make great sounds. I could go into the sort of some of the technical details of it, but it's sort of, I guess one of the things to sort of just show off is just a highlight, is that it's got these very, very, very nice kind of what we call super, what do we actually call it? Super wave technology. So if I hit a nice chord for you, hang on. You can see what it does to the sound. It basically takes a kind of conventional, fairly flat-sounding, not bad, but very ordinary sawtooth, and can kind of really do something with it. And it's not just the sawtooths. Every single waveform has this capability of really kind of making full, effectively. So if I just hit it on a sine wave. Remember, there's sort of no delay, there's no chorusing. These are just the sounds of an ordinary, basic sine wave tone. Switch back to the sawtooth. We basically like to try and give everything a kind of fuzzy, full character so that the basic elements of this just kind of sound good, hopefully. In my opinion, they sound good. And so that when you've got a kind of nice, warm front end like that, what you do afterwards is all about how easy it is to play. I can't actually play the keys very well. I can move some knobs and controls. I'm going to pass you over to Sacha, who's here somewhere, who's going to do a little demo. He can actually play the keyboard, allegedly. Cool. Yeah, off you go. I think it's set up with a basic polysynth sound. Well, that gives you a bit of an idea. Yeah, so please come and have a go on the synthesizer. Sacha, bless him, first time he'd ever seen this thing was, or met me actually, was a couple of hours ago this morning. So thanks very much, Sacha, for coming up and giving it a little demo. But hopefully it gives you a little bit of a feel. It can be like pretty rough and bold, and can also be quite soft and refined. And it's a stripped back, silky sounding, nice machine, a nice musical instrument. I really, really enjoyed playing it. I hope you'll come and see us, come and meet me, come and say hello. My name's George. My colleague Will's here with me, and my brother Magnus, and the other guys and girls from UDO. And yeah, thanks very much. And if you've got any questions, come and find me, basically, at the end. All right, thank you.